Good morning, friends. This is Professor Vijaykumar Gadhavi, Shree Swaminarayan Institute of Technology, Bhat, Gandhinagar. I have 14 years of experience in computer science and engineering. Today we discuss about cloud computing and services. The few agendas are introductions, why cloud computing, few examples. Also, we discussed what is cloud computing, basic architectures, types, key properties, advantage and disadvantage. Now, let's start with introductions. Here, we already know the cloud computing is the on-demand availability of computer system resources, especially data storage, computing power, without direct active management by the user. The term is generally used to describe data center available to many users over the internet. Large clouds, prominent today, often have the function distributed over multiple locations from central servers. If the connection to the users is relatively close, it may be designed an edge server. Cloud may be limited to a single organization or be available to many organizations that we are considered as a public cloud. Cloud computing relies on sharing of resources to achieve economics of scale. For example, advocates of the public and hybrid clouds note that cloud computing allows companies to avoid or minimize upfront IT infrastructure cost. The proponent also claimed that cloud computing allowed enterprise to get their application up and running faster with improved manageability and less maintenance, and that is enable IT team to more rapidly adjust resources to meet fluctuating and unpredictable demand. They provide the burst computing capability, high computing power at certain period of peak demand. Then we are discussed traditional computing, in which we include the data stored on single computer. Data can be deleted or damaged or lost. Then another one is the PC centric. The documents and files are located in single machine or small local area network, cannot access from anywhere. There are few access limitations. For example, authentication, authorization, or the password protected. You can access the limited module of particular public or private cloud. Now, why cloud computing? Why we need cloud computing? The first reason is the data recovery is possible, authentication is possible, less expensive, remote access is possible. You can use on demand anywhere in the world. There are universal access that provided by cloud. Cloud computing mainly collaborated with the users. Cloud, the basic computing resources as per the schedules, the communication. You can also share the documents and collaborate on cloud. What is cloud computing? The definition is a cloud is a large group of interconnected computers, then extend beyond a single company or enterprise. Its access is via the internet. The internet is the basic demand, must require high-speed internet access for using a cloud. Then basic architecture of cloud computing. The users are connected to cloud servers. Then we access basically storage, basic utilities, basic components and all. The individual users connect to the cloud. Cloud seen as a single application, device or documents. The hardware in the cloud is invisible because this concept is called as the virtualizations. Type of cloud, there are basically two type of cloud, public and private. The key properties are cloud computing is user-centric, is powerful, accessible, intelligent, and programmable. The basic example of cloud servers and clouds are the Microsoft Exchange Server, Office SharePoint Server, Microsoft Dynamics CRM, SQL Server, Active Directory, and Windows Server 2008 that are basically provide the communication, collaborations, business applications, storage, identity, and platform. How to manage a cloud? The cloud is the user are connected to the particular service, for example, Google, Gmail, YouTube, and Picasa. The advantage of cloud computing mainly collaborators, the ability to share and edit document in real time between multiple users is one of the primary benefit of web-based application. It makes collaborating easy and even fun. The road price, you can access a single version of your document from any location. Cost conscious users, with cloud computing you can save money on both your hardware and software. Disadvantages are require constant internet connection, does not work with slow connection, user has limited access and does not get freedom because they depend on cloud computing service providers. Conclusion of this session, as the cloud computing provide a super computing power and basic resources, this cloud of computers extends beyond a single company or enterprise. The application and data served by the cloud are available to broad group of users cross enterprise and cross platforms. Now we are seeing the early history of cloud, few similar concepts, characteristics, the service models are also available. For example, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Then now new emerge the mobile as a service, serverless computing, and function as a service. We are also discussed the few deployment models are the private, public, and hybrid cloud. We can also categorize in other form the community cloud, distributed cloud, multi-cloud, poly-cloud, big data cloud, and HPC cloud. We also discussed the architectures. We also discussed the security and privacy, few limitations in which the security and privacy, the cloud computing poses a privacy concern because the service provider can access the data that is in the cloud at any time. It could accidentally or desirably alter or delete information. Many cloud providers can share information with third parties if necessary for purposes of law and order without a warrant. This is permitted in their privacy policies, which user must agree to before they start using cloud services. Solution to privacy include the policy and legislation as well as end users' choice for how data is stored. User can encrypt data that is processed or stored within the cloud to prevent unauthorized access. For that, identity management system can also provide practical solutions to privacy concern in cloud computing. This system distinguishes between authorized and unauthorized users and determines the amount of data that is accessible to each entity. The system works for creating and describing identities, recording activities, and getting rid of unused identities. Thank you very much for attending these sessions. For any doubt, you can comment on Google Classrooms as well as YouTube, Instagram, and other social media resources. Thank you very much.